Character progression in Honkai Star Rail ranges from ascension, getting your characters leveled up, unlocking their skills, making them stronger, but also there's light cones. So light cones are going to be a big way for you guys to, increase your character power and your progression in the game and start beating that in-game content. But how do you get the best light cones? Where are some of them available, especially for free-to-play players? Because you guys can summon them, you can get them from, rewards, quests, and then you can also get them from Honkai Store, which is going to be very important. What's going on, guys? ClayQZult back again with another Honkai Star Rail video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the simulated universe and how you can get your hands on some pretty nasty light cones. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already unlocked the simulated universe, but something I want to point out that's very big is you need to make sure you get these point rewards done. Run that simulated universe over and over until you acquire enough points to lock it out for the week. You guys have a day and 18 hours right now to make sure you get through all of this. This currency is going to be very important. Honkai Bond. It's going to be used to go and unlock some of these light cones in the store we're going to talk about, but you also want to get your hands on the Track of Destiny, advanced level up materials for traces. You're going to need a lot of these, so you want to make sure you get these every week. It's very important to grab up these rewards. Plus, you get a summon ticket. I know how we all love to summon. Right now, I am on World 3. I'm working my way through it. With Simulated Universe, it is not something that, you just conquer immediately. There's going to be relics that you guys can get in here only from the Simulated Universe. It's a way to farm them or whatever. It's going to be very strong here, and you just want to make sure that you take it at your own pace and go through it, because there is an ability tree that also unlocks where you get stronger and stronger as you do the simulated universe. So if you lose a couple of times and you go through, ascend your characters, level them up, get everything maxed that you can, but you're also getting this currency as you do the simulated universe to make your runs in the simulated universe a bit stronger. So don't get too defeated. I do have a World 3 Japard boss battle defeat already recorded. That was in the beta. I don't know if they've changed things, but I've seen a lot of people talk about how that's helped them. I haven't even taken it down yet. I've only tried like one time, and my characters aren't completely maxed out where I am. But if that video will help you out, I'll link it in the description below. You guys can check it out. It's just a gameplay video. Now back onto the Honkai Store and the, light cones that you guys may want to go after. So Honkai Store is pretty simple, and the first thing a lot of you guys are going to look at is the Star Rail Pass, because you want to summon, you want to spend these on summons.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Is that really what you want to get? Because it's not actually. This is for after you unlock all these, in my opinion. That's going to be where you spend the Honkai Bonds. These first two light cones are some of the best in the game and easily maxable because of the Superimposer custom made. A special gadget made by Herda, it can superimpose special light cones obtained from the simulated universe. And as you can see, I have 5 of these, and it costs 2. So you can max out these light cones pretty easily. No summoning needed, no getting lucky. You just gotta grind and you can get them. So it's really gonna depend on what characters you get. So we'll talk about this light cone here first. It is gonna be for destruction. So when you're looking in the simulated universe on which of these 2 light cones to get, I want you to look at your main damage dealer, and I want you to pick one, in my opinion. Now, you guys may have different opinions. Pick one that you're going to focus on. So, Destruction, I have Clara. That's going to be really good for her. And then we also have, a lot of you guys have Hunt units, right? And there's also the Cruising in the Stellar Sea. This is going to be for your Hunt units. So, that's going to be for Zila. It's going to be for Dan Hong. It's going to be for a lot of these great Hunt units. So, you guys can get that one as well. But let's go over them and talk about them and why they're so good. So, for this one, on the Fall of an Aeon, it's going to be for Destruction, so that's who you're going to put it on. Whenever the wearer attacks, their attack is increased by 8%. This battle up to 4 times. So it keeps increasing that attack up. When the wearer inflicts weakness break on enemies, the wearer's damage is increased by 12% for 2 turns. Max this bad boy out, and you are getting 16% up to 4 times in battle of an attack buff. And then you're also increasing your damage by 24%. These multipliers are absolutely bonkers. And this is a free-to-play light cone. It's one of the best light cones in the game. Insane. But again, you need to make sure you have a destruction damage dealer that you're going to stick with before investing, because this is a lot of investment buying these light cones, because you can only get one, so it's only 8, so that doesn't seem that bad. But as you buy these superimposers, you want to make sure you don't fall behind and you get the one that's right for you. Let's go ahead over to the Cruising in the Stellar Sea. We're going to look at this bad boy. I'll just max it out for you guys right off the rip. Increases the wearer's crit rate by 16% and increases their crit rate against enemies with HP less than or equal to 50% by an extra 16%. So, it kind of goes with the Hunter, right? An execute phase here for the Cruising in the Stellar Sea. So at the beginning, you're going to have a higher crit rate. Crit rate is always nasty in these games. Crit hits so hard. And then if they get below 50%, you're going to be able to execute the enemy, because you're going to be critting even more often, doing more damage. When the wearer defeats an enemy, their attack is increased by 40% for 2 turns. So think about Sela. Sela defeats an enemy. She gets an extra turn. She's getting her attack buff from this. She has a crit up from this. This card is bonkers, and it's good for everyone. So again, if I could tell you guys to pick one of these two, it will be dependent on what unit you want to focus on. So we're going to go take a look at my units because, you know, you guys have seen my progression so far. I have Clara, and Clara is nasty when it comes to damage. She is destruction. But, oh, also, guys, I got some extra tickets from ascending people. I pulled on, like, the normal banner at the bottom with the normal tickets, and I got Ting Yun. I was so hyped. I got out of my chair screaming. My wife was like, what's going on? I was so pumped about getting Ting Yun. If you guys have this unit, she's insane. We're going to go over a video. She's an excellent buffer for a hyper carry like Sela, and Sela's going to be the hunt unit. But then you have Don Hung as well. Hunt unit, great for that card that we just talked about. And then moving on down, we have Shushang, another great hunt unit, somebody you want to invest in. And then, you know, after that, it kind of gets a little fuzzy about what you guys have. But again, everybody has Don Hung, and he's very, very good too, but you have to know how to use him. He's actually more complicated than you think he would be because it's passive. You need to work around that. But that'd be great for that hunt card. So if you're not lucky, you need one of these massive damage dealers. You know, you're going to have to invest. You don't have to worry about it because first off, when you pull a hunt unit from the path hunt, you're going to be able to use it on them, like if you pull Sela or you pull somebody down the road. But everybody has Don, and Don is insane. So think about that when you try to choose one of these cards. But for me, I wanted to think about it. I have not decided if I'm going with Clara or if I'm going with Sela's card. So I need to decide myself. And it's something I'm going to have to think about for a little bit because I don't want to like just jump right into it. And that's why, again, it's a decision you have to make because it is so much investment, right? Like if we go with the simulated universe, we're getting, what is it, one of these a week, right? One of these a week. So you get 4 a month. And there may be other ways to obtain them from like rewards from defeating the worlds and stuff like that. Let's take a look here. Do we get one from here? Yeah, you get 2 here. So the first time rewards, you are going to get more, but it is an investment. You don't want to waste that, right? You want to make sure your account is where it needs to be. So decide which one you're going to go with. Now, you can buy both. I don't mind buying both because I think they're both great, and you're probably going to end up using them both down the line. But then when we're talking about superimposing them, you really want to pick one and max that one out and pick it on your highest damage dealer. We didn't really talk about texture of memories too much. It is a preservation, so more of the tank build here. Increases the wearer's effect resist by 16%. If the wearer is attacked and has no shield, they gain a shield. Their max HP for 2 turns. This effect can only be triggered once every 3 turns. If the wearer has a shield, when attacked, the damage they receive is decreased. Amazing card for a tank. Do not get me wrong. All 3 of these cards, it's crazy they're free to play because they're busted, but I don't think this is the one you want to invest in early. It's something you'll get later on. I think one of these two, have a strong carry, have a strong farmer. That's going to be where you guys want to go. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope this helped you out. And remember, I want you guys to plan well. I don't want you guys to mess your account up. I don't think you would be screwed over too much. Please don't buy the summons. That's the only thing I can say. Don't buy the summons. Buy one of these and just go with it. Rip it and let it ride, okay? So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which one of these two you're going for. And if you think they're as OP as I do, subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.